Dear Shahir, dear sisters and brothers, members of the PGFTU, dear friends, thank you for inviting me to your Congress. And I'm sorry I can't be with you in Palestine, but I extend my deepest solidarity and warmest greetings on behalf of the Ituc and our affiliates worldwide. And I still have many memories when I visited you all last year in May. Your unwavering commitment to defending workers' rights, even in the most challenging circumstances, continue to inspire us all. We come together at a time of renewed crisis. After weeks of fragile hope that the ceasefire would hold, we have seen that the destruction and the devastation has begun again in Gaza. And this agreement provided a glimmer of hope, and it must be reinstated immediately. Far too many people are dead, and we cannot tolerate any more deaths. Gazans must be allowed to safely return to their homes. Workers must be able to resume their livelihoods, and the long overdue reconstruction must begin without delay. The rebuilding of Gaza is not just a necessity, it's an opportunity. It's not only about rebuilding structures, it's about restoring dignity, livelihoods, democracy, and hope. Workers and their unions must be central to the reconstruction process to ensure that it creates stable jobs and that it secures incomes and a foundation for a more just and sustainable economy. We pay tribute to the inspirational humanitarian efforts of the PGFTU. You have stood by the Palestinian workers and their families despite enormous hardship. Your work is indispensable, and the Ituc stands firmly alongside you, ready to support and amplify your efforts to deliver aid and assistance where it is most needed. And at the same time, we urge the international community to act decisively to ensure unhindered humanitarian aid reaches Gaza. Aid must be delivered immediately and without obstruction so that those in dire need receive critical supplies, healthcare, and support. Equally urgent is the reopening of the labor market for Palestinian workers. Tens of thousands were forced into unemployment overnight due to unjust and unilateral job terminations. This situation is unacceptable. Palestinian workers must be allowed to return to their jobs, and those who lost their incomes must receive immediate and fair compensation. The Ituc has launched a complaint on this at the ILO, and we hope that the ILO can decide on real action. And we must look beyond the immediate crisis towards securing lasting peace, justice, and coexistence. All sides must engage in meaningful dialogue, respect international law, and commit to a two-state solution in line with UN Security Council resolutions 242 and 338. More violence cannot be an option. We have seen time and time again that it does not deliver safety and security for anyone. There is no alternative to dialogue and the rule of law to win a durable peace. No solution will be brought by extremism and violence. In this moment of struggle, there is also a significant step forward that must be recognized. The ILO governing body recent decision to recognize Palestine as an observer state at the organization marks an important milestone. This recognition strengthens the voice of Palestinian workers on the global stage and reinforces their right to representation in international institutions. It is a victory for justice and a clear affirmation of the legitimacy of Palestinian workers' demands for rights, dignity, and economic security. The Ituc will campaign with all its affiliates in solidarity with you, the PGFTU, to achieve the confirmation of the recognition of Palestine by the International Labour Conference in June. And as you gather for your Congress, I extend my full support and best wishes for your discussions and decisions. The PGFTU has always been a pillar of strength for Palestinian workers, and the Ituc remains unwavering in its commitment to stand by you in your fight for justice, dignity, and workers' rights. Shaher knows well what we have done together over the last 18 months, and we will continue to do that. And I will soon be back in Palestine. Your struggle is our struggle. Your fight for justice is our fight for justice. Solidarity